Alright, Brush Monkeys, we're back, and this week we're painting Jada Twinsuns, the female Paladin. And, zoom in a little close. I'm guessing she got the name Jada because she kind of looks like Jada Pinkett. She's got her hair and cornrows there. Aside from the face, there's not a whole lot of skin on this because she's wearing gauntlets. And, yeah. Contrary to most female representations in fantasy, she's not showing a lot of skin. Which is good. As a paladin, she's supposed to be covered head to toe in armor. So, I've got a pretty nice color scheme worked out for her. You know, obviously her skin's going to be... I'm going with kind of a darker color scheme. I've got Vallejo Model Color Chocolate Brown for the base. Then Reichland Flesh Shade for the wash. Flat Earth and Tan Earth for the layers. Glossy Black for her hair. For her armor and clothing, it's mostly going to be, for the armor, it's going to be Reaper Black and Steel with a dry brush of Necron Compound. The cloth is all going to be blue. Of course, you'll have some gold accents on there. I've got the Wraithbone and Skeleton or Snakebite leather for her leather bits. Wildwood for the back of her shield. She doesn't have a whole lot of leather bits on there either. Just really just a belt and the scabbard for her sword. The base, of course, is going to be Dark Angel's Green, Niblet Green dry brush, dark green base band as usual. Nothing unusual there. Like I said, her robes are going to be blue. All the fabric is going to be blue. I've got ultramarine blue and dark blue on there. This little emblem on her shield kind of almost looks like a Dark Angel, but I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint the background white with gold accents on there. Edges of the shield and these little accents here, and then this little monk character in there is going to be blue as well. And the sword hilt of her sword is going to be dark blue. So, yeah, should be a really fairly quick paint. I think her skin and hair are going to take the longest. But yeah, she looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and get started on her, and then we'll come back and see when I made some progress. All right, see you soon. Bye. All right, I've made some progress on our girl here, and she's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how she's turning out. The hair looks like it's still wet, but like I said, it's glossy black. That gloss will get knocked down a little bit by the matte seal when I go over the whole thing. But yeah, she's pretty glossy right now. But I did her eyebrows, did her lips. She's looking pretty, actually one of the better faces I painted. I also painted the back of her shield. You can see I did that with the Wildwood contrast paint. And I painted the face of her shield with the Army Painter matte white. Like I said, the rim of it is going to be steel. These little accents on there are going to be gold. And then this guy right in the middle, I'll be painting with the blue contrast paint, the same as her fabric. So, that's how that's going so far. But up next is the steel of her armor. I got to do her armor before I can do her fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then actually I'm going to take a break and let the hair finish drying, and then I'm going to come back and do the armor, and then we will do her fabric. And her fabric's going to be the ultramarine contrast paint. So I've got the gray sear out to touch up any spots that the armor might have messed up. But yeah, so we're going to take a break, and then I'll come back and start on the armor. All right, see you soon. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I've made quite a lot of progress on this girl now. I've painted the two biggest parts of her, the armor and the cloth. Excuse me. The armor is quite a bit shinier than it looks in real life. But yeah, it was just black and steel with a Necron Compound dry brush. Same with the sword. Same with the rim of the shield. Kind of hard to see. And then the cloth was all ultramarine contrast paint. I put a couple of layers on there because it looked kind of splotchy in places. So I put 2 layers on there, and then painted the hilt of her sword with the Vallejo dark blue. I'm going to give the contrast paint a little while to dry, and then I'm going to go in with the Wraithbone here and touch up things like her sword or her dagger scabbard here. She's got a little belt pouch on her hands, her gloves, these straps on her shield, things like that before I do the snakebite leather on those. But she is coming along really well. She looks really good. So I've got the leather, I've got the golds left to do, and her basing. She's coming along pretty quick. So I'm going to take a break here and do that. Or I'm going to take a break and let the contrast dry, and then we'll come back and do the leathers. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, as you can see, I've made some more progress on Jada Twinsuns here. I got her leathers painted, and I got the golds at least based. I'm going to go ahead and highlight those golds with the Vallejo Old Gold. And then I think she'll be ready for basing. She's looking pretty good so far. I'm liking how she's coming out. I may give that emblem on her shield a light dry brush of Emmerich Blue, just because it doesn't quite have the same. I think with the two layers of ultramarine blue that I put on there, I think kind of squashed all the detail that you normally get out of the contrast paints in an effort to get a smooth coat on there. So I may give everything a dry brush. This very light dry brush. But yeah, then I'm going to go ahead and do the golds, and then we'll come back and see how she looks before I finish up the basing. Alright, so I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, I have the leathers painted and the golds layered up and all the blues dry brushed. It looks quite a bit more stark on here than it does on the figure, but I think that blue dry brush came out really nice on those. It's a really nice subtle effect. Like I said, it looks a lot more stark on the camera than it does on the actual figure. But yeah, she's looking pretty good. I really like how she's coming out here. Just to give you an idea of the difference between the figure and reality, is her skin looks a lot lighter on the camera too. She's actually much darker skinned than she appears here. But I'm pretty happy with how the golds came out. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and do her base. And the next time you see this young lady, she's going to be completely done. So I'm pretty happy with it. All right, see you soon. Bye. Alright, brush monkeys, there she is, our finished Jada Twinsuns. Female Paladin from Reaper. I think she came out really nice. I think she looks really good. So it's been a fun little paint. Glad I could bring another person of color to the tabletop. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. And in the meantime, if you want to see how to add one of the miniatures that we've painted on this channel to your own collection, check out our Instagram, Tumblr, and Patreon sites. If you want to support us in doing what we do, check out my Patreon site. Check out my merch store at storefrontier.com/FlyMonkeyStudios. You can get t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, all kinds of stuff there. Go check that out. And in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.